my channel. It's called Street Fighting Champion. So I'm going to be uploading primarily Street Fighting games here. So here I'm playing Street Fighter 6 and I'm using Ryu as my character here. So this is arcade mode on hard difficulty.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
So first stage is Ken. So the strategy here is basically to crush him with my usual movesets. So it's a mix of 3-piece combo, Hadouken, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki Senjutsu.
I can become stronger.
So at CPU level 4, Ken wouldn't be a problem. So basically just time his attacks and then counter his attacks. So when I'm playing against Ken using Ryu, my strategy is basically to jump across the screen over his head and then attack from above. So I find it that it's effective, and then it basically opens him up for chaining attacks. So I'm not much of a combo fighter, so basically use basic combos just to get the hits in and then use the special moves in conjunction with those basic combos. So it's pretty effective, but not on a pro level basically. So I'm pretty sure any pro gamer or Street Fighter gamer would crush me.
Let us begin.
So
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one.
if you want to get to that level, you really have to put in the time to practice those combos and practice mode. With the kind of game I'm doing, casual gaming, not yet put in that kind of time. Well, basically my video series to share my experience as a casual gamer. So I really like this game, Street Fighter 6. I like the mechanics, even though I don't like what they did with the classic fan favorites. So I don't like Ryu, Ken, Guile, Kami's revise or revamp costume, especially what they did to Ryu. So I think people were outraged last time on Street Fighter 5 because of what they did to Ken's costume. Basically I feel the same way with Ryu's costume here. So it's not much different, but I really don't like weird piece of clothing that came from all of what he's wearing right now.
Ryu wins.
It looks like a pilgrim, maybe it's a pilgrim, but I really don't like it. So, in my opinion, it takes a lot out of Ryu's character.
Nice shot. Let us begin.
So,
An honor to be
JP is also a new character here in Street Fighter 6. And my strategy here is basically
This is my chance.
just to crush him with pure pressure. So you could also keep your distance and then attack with your projectile. Hadouken. That'll take care of it.
Round two.
So at CPU level 4, he's not going to be a problem with him. But on higher levels, maybe I don't find him a frustrating character to fight at higher levels. Like M. Bison and Crimson Viper at level 7, level 8. Her viewer pressure is so intense that ruins whatever strategy you may have in mind. So you really have to watch out for her attacks and keep it okay. But it's easier said than done because at level 7 or level 8, she's basically being trying to crush you with pure pressure. Okay, so we're just about done with JP. Not that I'm underestimating this character, but basically at this level, he's not going to be a problem. So Kimberly, new character as well. Here in Street Fighter 6, so her fighting style is ninjutsu. So
Let us begin.
she's a pretty quick character. But when using Ryuken or Akuma, you can easily pressure your movesets. Basically, I don't have any concerns jumping over her head and delivering a crushing attack. So I can basically crush her with Shoryuken, some throws, and then purposely using the Tatsumaki to get the job done.
Round 2. Fight.
The Shifu Hadouken is it may seem like a basic physical art, but it's one of the more effective physical art that you can perform using Ryu as your character, because gives you some space as long as you timed it perfectly. So knock down your opponent and give you the distance in order to compose yourself. So I use the Shoryuken to basically give me an opportunity to compose myself and to plan the next succeeding set of attacks that I'll be doing on my opponent.
Ryu wins. Nice shot. Let us begin.
Rashid is an awkward character to fight simply because he's quick, he's agile, he's also got a lot of aerial moves. So you really have to time his attacks. What I do is simply ground him and then crush him with pure pressure on the ground. And literally throw him off his game. So I'm sure
Round 2.
the pro gamers able to crush him with her shield. But CPU level 6 it's a bit of a challenge already. That will be a problem. He's more of an annoyance rather than being a problem. So Rashid was introduced to Street Fighter with Street Fighter 5. So basically got the same moveset, but I think he's more agile this time and more flashy. He's from UAE. I missed that one.
Great Desert Ryu wins.
Next up is
USA.
Mai. So Mai is a crossover character from
Let us
King of
begin.
Fighters, and
I am the
I
prize.
really like
Round one.
having her here in the game.
Stay down.
It may seem a bit out of place, but she adds a lot of diversity to the roster here in Street Fighter 6. That guy in the background wearing the bandana and the Muay Thai gear is also a King of Fighter character. As well as the long hair blonde guy. I forgot their names. I've played King of Fighters before, but I'm not really a regular King of Fighters player. So I've played it on the arcade. I've also played Samurai Showdown and other fighting games, but basically I stuck with Street Fighter. I also do play Mortal Kombat. My favorite fighting game no doubt is Street Fighter. So we're about done with round 2, and we're going to tag her on round 3. Well, that's the idea.
Round three.
So, Mai's a pretty agile character here. So you really have to watch out for her. But since I'm using Ryu, I have concern.
Stay down.
I hate it when I miss the shooting, so kind of graze her a bit. But honestly speaking, I don't like wasting my critical art.
Ryu wins.
Well, who does? Okay, we're up against Aki. So Aki is a new character as well, introduced here in Street Fighter 6. But I think she is heavily inspired by Fang. So Fang is a Street Fighter 5 character, one of the 4 main bosses in the game for Street Fighter 5. It's also kind of a goofy character. This one actually seems to be more serious role. So using that serial killer psychotic vibe. Using Ryu here, so I'm not much concerned about Aki because I can easily crush her with what Ryu has got in his bag of tricks. just like that.
Round 2. Fight.
With Aki, the strategy here is to basically teabag her. So, I know it's a controversial strategy, but teabagging is the term they use for, I guess, jumping overhead of your opponent's character and attacking from the front. Don't spam that move, you basically just use it to open up my opponent's attacks. It's a pretty effective strategy. I find it that most CPU opponents are open
Ryu
to that
wins.
attack. So I utilize it to open up succeeding attacks.
United Kingdom.
So Juri here is a Street Fighter character introduced with
Let us
Street Fighter
begin.
5. So
Time to
she's a
play.
pretty powerful and quick character. So at the hands of a pro, she's definitely a killer. But CPU level 6, I don't think she will be much of a problem. The strategy here is to time her attacks. Keep her at bay with Hadouken, and then crushing her with Shoryuken.
Round 2. Fight.
I hate it when they counter my stun.
Boring.
Round 3.
There you go. I like utilizing that karate. That's a new move they've added to Ryu's moveset. It's pretty powerful move. Knock down the opponent pretty hard and then give space to myself and approach the opponent with new attacks. Okay. Round 4. So I'm pretty intent on wrapping up this game at round 4. So let's crush her. Oh man. Oh well.
Ryu wins.
next up is Marisa. She's a new character here in Street Fighter 6. She's one of the stronger characters here in Street Fighter 6, so you really have to keep her at bay.
Give me your best shot.
You really have to keep your distance, and you do that by utilizing your projectile. So I'm using Hadouken here, and then utilizing my karate kick. That straight karate kick basically gives me space and keeps her away from me. Look at that. A perfect round.
This fist is everything to me.
So,
Round 2.
well, of course, it's just CPU level 5. If it's CPU level 7 or 8, that's going to be a different story. He's going to be
Where are you going?
crushing you. So, she'll jump at you and corner you and crush you. You've never been crushed. Humiliated. So at CPU level 5, she won't be much of a problem here. And I missed the Shinku Hadouken. Well, I'm not missing that one. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Round 3. Fight.
So the strategy here is the same. Keep her at bay, punish her with Hadouken, and then time her with that straight karate kick. See that? Shinku Hadouken didn't take much of a chunk on her HP. That's because she's a very strong character. Not at par with Zangief, but she's pretty a strong character. She's a strong pretty character.
Kenya.
So up next is Elena. So she's got a lot of anti-aerial attacks and quick attacks as well. So I really have to watch out for her moves. So my strategy here is basically time her moves and utilize Hadouken. And then once I'm comfortable with the remaining health she has, then I'll come in. There you go.
Round 2. Fight.
So I'm not a pro character. I mean a pro gamer, but to enjoy the game though, I increase the difficulty to hard, sometimes hardest. But for the purpose of recording this gameplay uninterrupted, I am playing on hard because playing on the hardest level for sure lose some fights there. Then have to spend a lot of time recording the video. But
Ryu wins.
maybe I'll upload those videos as well. But for now, just to keep this video recording, straightforward, I'd be playing on hard difficulty.
Let us begin.
Then eventually I'd be playing on the hardest mode and upload those videos as well. That's the only way to get better at it. And you need to play at the hardest level because it simulates you play with other very good players. So there's an online mode if you really want to play with other players, but I don't usually
Become stronger.
play online.
Round
So
two.
with PlayStation 5, you really need the subscription for that. But for Steam, I'm not sure. Haven't tried. I think you can play it for free on Steam. But I do play Street Fighter 6 on PlayStation 5. I don't have it on my gaming laptop yet.
Let me begin.
This of mine.
So Manon here, before we wrap this up, she's a new character here in Street Fighter 6. I don't really like her moveset. It's kind of gimmicky for me. So she's a dancer, I think. And you really need to keep considerable distance from her because her moves are sweeping and then her throws are very, very strong. You see that? The damage that her throws does is like a critical art, level 1 critical art damage.
Ryu wins.
Okay. So for the last stage,
USA.
we are playing against Terry.
Let us begin.
Time for a beatdown.
So
One.
Terry is a king of fighters character, and he's a crossover character here in Street Fighter 6. So kind of reminds me of Ken. He's got very flashy moves, very quick moves as well. But we're playing really here, so timing is of the essence. Proper timing, you can easily crush him.
Round two.
So I think he's wearing his second costume here. So his original costume, the red costume makes him instantly recognizable, but with the second costume, you may mistake him as Ken on a different costume. Also with Terry, you need to watch out for his projectile because his projectile, it doesn't travel across the middle of the screen. It travels on the bottom of the screen. So if you're not paying attention, you're gonna get hit with that.
Round three.
And then what you need to do with him is to basically crush him, time his attacks, and crush him in the corner. What I like to do here is to utilize use Hadouken. And there we have it. It's a wrap up.